Welcome, everybody, and we are so excited to see such a full house tonight. Yay. To start off this evening, we're going to start with the Star Spangled Banner. I'd like to introduce Felice Swedgy. If you come up to the...
Thank you, Mom. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you. Thank you very much.
And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the woman who needs no introduction, Miss Elizabeth Chung.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Ni hao. Namaste. How are you, everyone? That's all I can say. Thank you so much for being here today. Very quickly, this is 10 years today, or this month, that President Obama proclaimed the National Heritage Month for our countries. We are so proud today that many of us celebrate. We are all immigrants. We are thankful for the land that we call home, and just no better country but America that we call home, with the liberty and the justice we all have, as you heard the song. So I just want to welcome you all tonight, today for this special event with special guests. But first and foremost, in my culture, we always respect our boss. So one of them is Reverend John Pungnala. So please come up and join me and say a few words about this wonderful day of ceremony to celebrate all of us who find America's our home, our home to have a better future, right? So here we are. John, where do you go? Oh, John, please. You can call your board members. Yeah.
May I request ASCF board members, if you happen to be here, please join me. Thank you all for being here. My heart is filled with nothing but thankfulness and gratitude, both for the nation, for the people who embraced us, who welcomed us. This is the land of loss and immigrants, and here we are. We come from all walks of life, different cultures, racial, ethnic backgrounds, and different life realities. And this is the land that is blessed with the bounty. And every year when I celebrate Thanksgiving, You all celebrate Thanksgiving, right? So what is the story we tell? We tell the story of the pilgrims. But for immigrants, there are two stories. After I tell the pilgrim story, I tell my story. How did I come here? That's why I said my heart is filled with nothing but thankfulness and gratitude. Here you are today because of your hardship, your journey, and what you have done. I want you to take a deep breath, pause for a second, remember where you started your journey. And it didn't come easy, right? There were a lot of tears. There was a lot of fear. There were so many people whom you consulted. All that made your journey to here today to celebrate the Immigrant Heritage Month. As we celebrate this month, I want you to look back as immigrants, what we contribute to the American society. You know, I'm always proud whenever I work in a hospital. Every time I walk, they say, "Hey, doc." I tell them, I'm not a doctor. I wish I can make more money. The reason I'm saying the cream of the world, the brain drain, that's what people in other countries say. All those come here to serve this country. And there are several people whose intellectual capabilities, either it is medicine or whether it is engineering, in any other field, you name it, there are immigrants who significantly contribute. Those contributions, we are not a burden to the nation, but we are the people who contribute to the American society. I want you all to go and claim that. Often you hear, this is the rhetoric. You hear here and there, immigrants don't pay taxes. You go back and look into the stats of the IRS. You know how much tax was paid by Americans and immigrants in 2019 as per IRS? $1.6 trillion. You know how much of that came from the immigrants? Closer to $495 billion. So there are myths, but we don't go there. But I want you to know that that dollar money is our contribution to the American society. On the flip side, I would share few areas, the areas that kind of like still need some kind of focus. Most of the immigrants work in very exploitative conditions. Is it true or not? So you name the jobs that they work are mostly hazardous jobs. And Elizabeth was sharing me a few points, and she highlighted the key bridge and the workforce that is involved, and the people who died in that tragic incident were immigrants, right? On day-to-day, when you look into the immigrants, they are in construction, they are in a lot of unprotected areas. And one thing, though I'm a proud immigrant, I'm also shameful. It is our own people exploit our own people. Don't give in to that. Stand up for your rights. And ASCF and people like Elizabeth are here as your voice. If you find that kind of labor exploitation, then we need to address that through appropriate platforms. And as we celebrate, we also need to reflect on our journey and the things that we go through. And if you look into the stats, I think Maryland has the highest immigrant workforce. It is about 21.6, if I remember correctly. So there is a huge number, 21 point. That's almost like 1/4 of our workforce, closer to. So we are in the workforce. We are growing in numbers. And our goal is to be living in harmony with one another, always contribute to the best of our ability to the society. So I stop there. Looks like I have spoken enough, and thank you once again, and thanks. I remember all those people who helped in my journey, and organizations like ASCF, we stand up for our voice, and I would like to thank Dr. Simpson, who is a relentless worker when it comes to immigration and helping people, and forgive me if I didn't mention many of you from ASCF.
Actually, Dr. Nimson, could you please come up to say a few words? Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank our county executive, who for the very first time is making Frederick County to recognize her own immigrants as U.S. citizens. And I won't be able to be here without the person who get it all going for us, Elizabeth Chung. Do not ever underestimate the determination of Elizabeth Chung. So I want to thank you, Elizabeth, for giving me this opportunity, and I'm very proud. Since we've been together for almost, in September will make us 10 consecutive years with Elizabeth. The people that will be marching across this stage and getting certificate will be doing so at a long haul. Each one of them, to process one citizenship paper, it takes process and a long time. Sometimes they come to my office and say, Dr. Nipson, I want to apply for citizenship, and we start putting down their information. Then maybe for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't hear from them, I don't see them. Then I call them. Oh, Dr. Nipson, I will come for the appointment, but I have to go to work. I work 3, 4, 5 jobs. But then they come. And one of them will be coming here today during the COVID time. That's when she heard about us, because she had no hope of becoming U.S. citizen. And I will be introducing her here, and she will speak to you soon. So we want to thank you for helping us to help you, and to thank the county executive for recognizing us. So I will stop there, and I will call on one of our volunteers who have been with Elizabeth for a long time teaching English, and that would be Ms. Sandy Doggett.
Hello. We are here tonight to celebrate the immigrants who have chosen Frederick as their new home. The New York Times recently said the U.S. economic recovery from the pandemic has been stronger than many experts had expected, and a rebound in immigration is a big reason. That means each one of you has contributed to the U.S. recovery from the pandemic. So we thank you for helping us to get back, hopefully back to normal. We are so lucky that the folks being honored tonight chose Frederick County as their home. I'm a volunteer English as a second language teacher at the Asian American Center of Frederick. The Literacy Council, another nonprofit, trained me to be an ESL teacher. Both are nonprofits in Frederick that assist immigrants to contribute to our community. Let me tell you about some of the students that have been in my classes. A single woman came from Myanmar after winning the U.S. immigration lottery. She didn't know anyone in Frederick. A relative of a relative of a relative agreed to pick her up at Dulles and let her live in their house until they could find her a job. She never met these people, but they took her in. They did find her a job, and they brought her to the Asian American Center to learn English. At first, she rented a room in someone's basement. Then she applied for low-income housing, but she didn't get it because she didn't make enough money to qualify as low income. As her English improved, so did her job prospects. She continued to get higher paying jobs and eventually did qualify for the low-income apartment. But after a couple years, they made her move out because she made too much to be in the low-income apartment. So during this time, she learned to drive, got a donated car from Second Chance Garage, and that opened more opportunities for her. Now she makes well over the median income of a Frederick County resident. She became a citizen, and she's a voter. Here's another story of a husband, wife, and child who came from Uzbekistan, who also won the lottery to come to Frederick. The husband's first job was stocking merchandise at Weiss on the Golden Mile. Now, less than 10 years later, he is an owner-operator of a tractor-trailer and crosses our country each week carrying goods for our supply chain. He's had 2 more children, bought a house not too far from where we are, and has bought numerous cars over the time he's been here. The truck he bought recently up in Hagerstown costs more than twice what my home cost in the 1970s. So Frederick County has changed. I had no idea those trucks cost that much. Frederick County residents like me are aging. We need more young people to replace us as we retire. These are only 2 ESL students who have succeeded in the American dream and are contributing to our Frederick County economy. 3 of my students that I know of have become citizens and voters. They made great sacrifices to come here. There have been ups and downs in their journey to become Americans, but the Asian American Center and the social services of the Frederick County government have helped them to assimilate and find resources for them during tough times. The Frederick County government has given grants through their community partnership grants to many nonprofits in Frederick. So our government is helping these nonprofits serve people. The most rewarding part of my job is seeing the students who have been here for several years mentoring the newer immigrants. They tell their story and give hope to the recent ones that their lives will improve as they learn English and keep getting higher paying jobs. I am proud to live in a community who welcomes immigrants and helps the Frederick County economy prosper. Thank you to all of you.
And I want to, before I call the next person, I want to let Myra Machina stand up. Myra has been teaching English to Spanish speakers on every Wednesday. That's how she started with me. Elizabeth sent her to me and said, let Myra teach English in Spanish to the Spanish speakers. Then we saw fit that Myra should teach citizenship to Spanish speakers also. So Myra has been helping in the CIS and have been one of the Rock of Gibraltar. So give your hand to Myra. Now I will introduce somebody who was declared legally blind and found us during the height of the COVID. And she stuck to it, came to us, we processed her papers, and she came to citizenship class. She had a machine that could read the text to her when we were in class. She stuck with it until she passed the test during the first trial. So I will call today B.B. Singh. from Guyana to come and talk to you, BB Singh.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bibi Singh. Dr. Nelson was so nice to me, helped me out with my citizenship. Also, when I was living in Jersey City, I go and put in for my citizen, and by I couldn't see to read and write, they disqualify me. But anyway, I leave Jersey City and come up here and live, Frederick, Maryland, and I have a social worker. Her name is Gracie, and she get me on to someone else, and the person put me on to Dr. Nelson. And from there, I was with him all the time. And I'm so happy and pleased with him, and God bless him for help every other person like me too. Thank you, Dr. Nelson, and I love you.
Thank you, Bibi.
Thank you so much.
Watch this, there's a little thing right here.
Thank you.
And now I'd like to invite Sergio Palanca, State Public Engagement Officer, New Americans and Immigrant Communities Comptroller of Maryland, to speak.
Good afternoon, everyone. Buenas tardes. Just before I start with my message, I'm Sergio Polanco from Guatemala. Soy de Guatemala. I was here in the United States in 1995. And just it's an honor to be here with you. And as an immigrant, I know the challenges that we face. Como inmigrante, yo sé los retos que cada uno de nosotros trae, pero también reconozco el esfuerzo que cada uno de ustedes hace día a día por su familia. So I understand exactly all the efforts that you do for your family every single day. But also because we like, as a parents, we like a better future for our community. We like a better future for our family, for our kids, for our friends of our kids. So the only way that we can get this through is never lay down, keep working, keep faith, and always is a light at the end of the tunnel. So keep it strong. I am let's say, passionate for my community, that I try to help them in many ways, no matter where they're from, no matter where they come from. And this is just working as a team, so we need to help our neighbors in order to make sure that we reach our goals as a one community. And that's the only way that we can make a difference. So it's no matter where you're from, no matter where language you speak, color, anything. We are here for a reason, and thank you, County Executive, for organizing this event, for leadership in this event. Also, I'd like to thank you, Elizabeth, for your leadership. We know Elizabeth each other for, I think, early 2000s, so it's a long way, and I'm proud to be your friend, proud to be with you and your events, and always try to help each other. So I'm a State Community Engagement Officer for New Americans and Immigrant Communities from the Comptroller of Maryland. So focus and coordinate all the efforts for different communities, stakeholders, partners, identify the challenges of our communities, and see how I can discuss these challenges to Brooke Lehman, the Comptroller of Maryland, that unfortunately she cannot attend today, but just have a message for you. So actually, the Maryland Office of the Controller is always committed to working in partnership with different agencies and make sure that our community got the information that they deserve. So in April, we released a report on Immigrant and the economy that underscores the importance of this economy for us, the importance of the immigrant community face that our community plays a very important role in the state of Maryland. And exactly the numbers that you mentioned, my friend here, yes, the International Immigration Prevent Population Loss in Maryland in 2023. Immigrants account for 17% of the 6 billion people living in Maryland, and we have the largest share immigrants compared to our neighbors states in the United States as well. So we need to feel proud about it. We need to keep working together, and also we immigrants around the state, according with the census, the records. Unfortunately, the census they don't asking for where you from, but we have this data from different resources, and the immigrants here in Maryland, we have over the globe, including El Salvador, India, China, Nigeria, Guatemala, and some other countries that it's important for us to give a big applause for all of you, please. Also, immigrants are buying our workforce. Marylanders represent more than 21% of the workforce and have a significantly higher labor participation in the rate than USA for Maryland. So through the Controller of Maryland, we understand the needs of the people of the joint workforce. So we have a multilingual foreign-born staff level in the agency. Our Deputy Controller, Maria Robalino, she's from Ecuador, myself, Guatemala, and the rest of the team. I have a lot of immigrants working for us day by day. So just immigrants contribute our economy by paying taxes, everyone. So our data shows that immigrants pay more than $100 million in the net state, local, personal income taxes. So the figure that those no include business, property, and sales, and use taxes also. So just a brief message from the Comptroller of Maryland and from myself through you. So we're proud about what you have been doing. We're proud about all the effort that you bring and the help that you bring to help our economy. And just another big applause for all of you, and thank you so much to be here.
Thank you very much. And now it gives me pleasure to ask Mary Lee Johnson, who is our Frederick County Human Relations Commission Chair or President? Sorry, Chair. And Dr. Yewande Oladende, who is our Chair for our Immigrant Affairs Commission. Thank you.
As Stella said, my name is Mary Lee. I am the chair of the Frederick County Human Relations Commission. I would like to call up Danielle Haskin. She is the vice chair of our Equity and Inclusion Commission, and we would like for her to stand with us this evening as well. Did you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Yewande Oladende, and I'm the chair of the Frederick County Immigrant Affairs Commission. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for the invitation. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. Danielle Haskin. I'm the Vice Chair of the Equity Inclusion Commission and the Director of the Equity Office for the Frederick County Health Department.
And I also I also forgot to say that I'm also the president of the Association of Nigerians in Frederick. That's important. So I'll be presenting a joint statement, reading a joint statement on behalf of the Immigrant Affairs Commission and the Frederick County Human Relations Commission as well. The Frederick County Human Relations Commission and Immigrant Affairs Commission come together today to celebrate Immigrant Heritage Month. This month is a special time to honor diversity and cultural heritage, specifically recognizing the invaluable contributions immigrants bring to Frederick County and beyond. Immigrants have made significant sacrifices in pursuit of the American dream. Their contributions, our contributions, because I'm an immigrant as well, are multifaceted and impactful across various sectors, including business, essential services, education, healthcare, and more. According to a new American economic analysis of the 2019 American Community Survey, immigrants paid $492 billion in taxes and contributed $1.3 trillion in spending power. Sergio just cited the Maryland Comptroller's Immigration and the Economy report, and this was a report that came out in April of 2024. Maryland immigrants help drive revenue, consumer spending, and other resources that come into our state and our local communities. This highlights the pivotal role that immigrants play in local economies. Maryland, including Frederick County, prides itself on being a welcoming environment where immigrants can thrive. This is evidenced by the presence of numerous nonprofit organizations that serve the immigrant community. Some of them, Asian American Center of Frederick, the Association of Nigerians in Frederick, Avani, Centro Hispano de Frederick, Spanish-speaking community of Maryland, just to name a few. And this cater to the diverse needs and foster a supportive environment for all residents, regardless of their background. So today, we celebrate and recognize the Frederick County residents who recently achieved their lawful permanent residency status. We acknowledge your perseverance and dedication that has brought you to this occasion. As Dr. Maya Angelou said, we all should know that diversity makes for a rich tapestry, and we must understand that all the threads of the tapestry, I'll take that again. We all should know that diversity makes for a rich tapestry, and we must understand that all the threads of the tapestry are equal in value, no matter their color. This sentiment underscores the value of every individual's unique background and experiences, emphasizing the importance of inclusivity and mutual respect in our community's fabric. The Human Relations Commission and Immigrant Affairs Commission are steadfast in their commitment to combating hate and ensuring that Frederick County remains a place where all individuals can feel safe, welcomed, and empowered to succeed. We welcome everyone to explore and appreciate the vibrant tapestry of Frederick County's immigrant communities, encouraging ongoing recognition and celebration of cultural diversity throughout the year. So Immigrant Heritage Month should not be limited to just 1 month. It should be celebrated every single day of the year. Thank you.
And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our County Executive, Jessica Fitzwater.
Good evening, everyone. It is so amazing to look out into this full room and to be with all of you for this very special occasion. Thank you, Elizabeth, Dr. Nimpson, Sergio, our commissioners, the Asian American Center of Frederick, also Sumitra and the Patriot Federal Credit Union for helping to sponsor tonight's event, and all of the participants for making today possible. I also need to thank Isela Bravo, who I am so grateful that I get to work with every day on our team in the County Executive's Office. I also want to thank the members of our public engagement and communications team that are also here helping to make this event possible. You guys are awesome. Thank you. So I'm Jessica Fitzwater, the County Executive for Frederick County, and I'm so very honored to share in this evening's celebration with you. And as you know, this month, we celebrate National Immigrant Heritage Month, and we celebrate the rich and diverse heritage of our country, and our community, our citizens, and the positive impacts they make on our society. As you have heard many times tonight, research and studies prove that immigration helps create jobs, raise wages, reduce inflation, increase productivity, and innovation in our communities. But more than that, the diverse backgrounds and rich histories of individuals and families who have come to the United States from many different countries of origin bring with them unique traditions, perspectives, and innovations. We are a richer county because each of you are here and bringing with you your history, your talents, your culture, your lived experiences. I am so glad that so many of you have chosen to call Frederick County home. And I must mention all of your families that are also here and all of the kids that are here, because you are showing how much your family means to you. And I hope that you can see all the opportunities that are here in Frederick County for you, but also you might be some of the most well-behaved children that I have ever seen at an event. So just good job, moms and dads and aunts and aunties and everybody. Really good job. Our community and our nation is stronger for the pathways that you have embarked on that have enabled us to be here to celebrate each of you tonight. And I understand that the process is arduous. We must continue to advocate for a diverse system of new legal pathways to meet the evolving changes and challenges of global migration trends. Each of you who we are celebrating tonight have persevered, and I am grateful for your efforts, and the community is as well. So now I have the honor and privilege as the county executive to proclaim June as Immigrant Heritage Month. And I don't always read the proclamations in full, but I think that I will tonight because this is a monumentous night. Whereas Immigrant Heritage Month allows us to celebrate our history as a nation of immigrants, and whereas that the basic idea of welcoming people to our shores is central to our ancestry and our way of life, and whereas generations of immigrants from every corner of the globe have built our country's economy and created the unique character of our nation, and whereas immigrants continue to grow businesses, strengthen our economy, and create jobs in Frederick County and around the nation, and whereas immigrants have provided the United States with unique social and cultural influences, fundamentally enriching the extraordinary fabric of our nation. And whereas immigrants have been tireless leaders, not only in securing their own rights and access to equal opportunity, but have also campaigned to create a fairer and more just society for all Americans. And whereas it is important to shed light on the valuable role that generations of immigrants have played in building and enriching our nation. Now, therefore, as the County Executive of Frederick County, Maryland, I hereby proclaim June 2024 as Immigrant Heritage Month in Frederick County and commend this observance to all of our residents, signed by myself and presented this 28th day of June. And now, we will be recognizing all of those who we are celebrating tonight.
Don't go away yet. I would like to ask Dr. Nimson, please come up and receive this proclamation from County Executive Fitzwater.
Do you want to be in there?
Dr. Nimson was a volunteer 11 years ago and started out. He was a medical doctor in one area, and so that volunteers, a miracle to volunteers, and then to learn how to do, to process citizenship. And now that I've been working probably about 8 years without much paid. And yes, as a volunteer, it's a long time. So, and now that just a little bit, but then our funding gets, going to be ending in September. So again, I know that you'll continue to work. Thank Well, one of the very important, I want you all to know that I became citizen 50 years ago, and really, right? Yes, Scott. Move over this a little bit, okay. So my point is that we have to learn about the American system. It's a process about my countries. This is the love that we want to have. So please, those who already become citizen, if you don't have registered to vote yet, we do have agency outside to help you register and learn about the importance of the voting. No country on earth that is as good, as best like America. You can vote for whom you want to be your leader, such as me. I have a wonderful leaders in my county, so I exercise my right. I can do that. So please continue to learn about the system, learn about candidates, and exercise your right. It is important. That's very important. It's really the right that we have. You want a good country, you want a good communities, you want a good county exec, you know that you need to study and find the best that you have, right? So thank you so much. Captains right out there, raise your hand. Please, if you have not registered, learn how to register, then we continue to provide you information for you so that you make your informed decision. Thank you.
Okay, and now comes the exciting part of the evening. So can I have those celebrants whose first names end in the letters A to F, if you could come over to that side of the room, please? I would very much appreciate it. Your first name, A through F, and if you would just step over to that side of the room. Thank you.
We're going to start, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Alberto Ulloa Batista, Dominican Republic. Oh, toda la familia, claro.
Asadullah Kohistani. Taking picture?
Dr. Nimson, he's here.
Yeah.
He's here for the thing.
You're taking picture?
Yeah, and can you stand over there and take the picture?
Okay, let them sit down, then you comment. Okay.
Yes. So he says to wait until he's there for the picture. So we're going to wait until he takes a picture. So here you are, Bibi. Dr. Nimson.
B.B. Singh.
This is for her. Can you stand for the picture? I thought she was taking the pictures. Mine is next.
Okay, baby.
I go and then you go.
Yeah.
Charito Hoyos, Perú.
Dewi Brewer, Indonesia.
Evangelina Hiron, Honduras.
If we can get the individuals whose first names start with G through L. G through L, if your first name starts with G through L, if you can go over to this side of the room, please.
Okay. The next person will be Giselle Ayoro, Ivory Coast.
Does she want to do the flags?
No, go ahead.
Does she want to do
No,
the
that's okay.
You
We
want
just,
to-
no, no,
you
no,
want-
no, 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 no. We just want to stand by here for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. Haiti Barrera, Guatemala.
Okay, Haiti. You're welcome. Okay, thank you. Wait.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
Yes, you go.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hugo Montealegre, Colombia.
Yeah.
Aguilar, Guatemala.
Register to vote, register. Every church, but they have to understand, right? They need to understand. Well, what do you think about that? We're gonna really fight for true blue, their Senate. He said.
Jasmine Orellana, El Salvador.
Register to vote. Congratulations. Thank you.
That's yours.
Josephine Muyabwa Gori, the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Catherine Carpio, Ecuador.
Congratulations, Catherine. Yeah. I think she will come to tell the people to go.
It's okay. I'll do it. He's my student.
No, they have to stand up.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's going to say it. Gisela?
And can I please ask the rest of our celebrants to please come over to that side of the wall? The remaining celebrants, if you can please go over to that side. Lejian Sao, China.
Quiet minute, quiet minute. Oh, sorry. Okay, I will call her. Yeah, I will call her. Magda Magdaleno Jimenez, Venezuela.
Register to vote yet? Okay, good. Register to vote.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
María Vargas, Colombia.
This is yours.
Mariam Kohestani, Afghanistan. Maria. Marlon Smith, Jamaica. Two, right? Oh, she, okay. Okay. Mehdi Modeba and family, Afghanistan. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Nancy Hoyos, Peru.
Nelly San, Myanmar. Tan is here. I saw him. I saw him. It's Tan. Yeah, he's here. Tan Fu. Oh, me, I will call him. Tan Fu Ko, Vietnam.
this young man is high school, going to college, going to become a doctor, going to his PhD. Woohoo!
Vanda Yamkomenko, Ukraine.
Thank you, Dr. Nilsson,
Yeah.
for teaching me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Mine is our training managers. She brought AACF $7 million of workforce services.
Hey!
Is it amazing? 7 million.
Wahidullah Mahmoudi, Afghanistan. Mr. Mahmoudi, congratulations.
Training, then they get job, apprenticeship, 5,000 to get so that they can get childcare, transportation, all that. So training is free. They still get 5,000. Find them a job, they get another 7,500. You know, so that's equity what it's all about, right? So they don't have to worry about transportation and so on. Yeah.
Winnie He, China. Winnie, congratulations. Yeah. That's all.
Anyone else?
Oh,
Anyone
okay.
else?
Yeah, before we say congratulations to everybody, I just want to I want to introduce somebody who also volunteers with CIS, and that is Miss Sierra. She teaches ESL. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to ask Isela to come back. Thank you to our county exec and my board, and also Sergio. Isn't it wonderful? It's so wonderful. First time. Yes, first time in Frederick County. I can cry. You know that my county exec repealed the English-only ordinance. She cares. So many years ago, even before she became county exec. So learn your leaders. Thank you so much. I can cry. I can really cry, but look at all of us in here. It's so wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So please, what did I ask you to do? What did I ask you to do? I'm sorry.